Howdy, we're talking about marijuana charges in the state of Texas. Yes, people are still getting arrested for possession of marijuana. In Montgomery County specifically, you could get arrested for a Class B, Class A misdemeanor, state jail felony. Those are the most common types that we see. And we're looking at the punishment range today. So, what is the possible punishment for having marijuana? Well, it says, except as authorized by this chapter, a person commits an offense if the person knowingly or intentionally possesses a usable quantity of marijuana, and it is a Class B misdemeanor if it's 2 ounces or less. And so this is a little bit different from the possession of a controlled substance scales, which goes from 0 to 1 gram. It's all the way up to 2 ounces here, but it also has this extra requirement of it being a usable quantity. Now, if you know what a one hitter is, it's like sort of just a little tube. You put a very small amount of marijuana leaf or bud in there, and then you sort of it's one hit, kind of like if you were taking a hit off of a marijuana cigarette is what they call that. One inhaling is what a hit is. So a one hitter is sort of the standard here that people use to figure out what's a usable quantity. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. It's not like an amount that you would buy or something like that. Anyway, that would be a Class B. The range of punishment for a Class B is up to 180 days in jail and up to a $2,000 fine. For a Class A, 4 ounces to or less, but more than 2 ounces, that would be a Class A misdemeanor, and that is a much higher range. It's all the way up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. And then a state jail felony is 4 ounces to 5 pounds, and then that is 6 months jail in state jail as a minimum, and then all the way up to 2 years in a state jail facility. If you have prior offenses that are state jails, if you have two prior state jail convictions, then you could be sentenced higher. You could be sentenced 2 to 10 years. If you have two prior prison trips, that means all the way to regular TDC on a third degree, second degree, or first degree felony. If that's happened to you twice before and they're sequenced, meaning you went to prison, got out, went to prison again, got out, then you caught a state jail felony marijuana case because you have 5 ounces of marijuana, well, then you could be looking at 2 to 20 years in prison. And that is no joke. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. That's the punishment ranges for marijuana in the misdemeanor and state jail felony range. If you have more than the state jail felony range, you have a whole lot of marijuana. If it's more than 5 pounds, you definitely need the help of an attorney. But even for these lower cases, you want to have the help of an attorney on your side. We can find a way to get it handled, hopefully where the case is dismissed and you don't ever have anything on your record. Tune in some other time or on the other videos that you see on our YouTube channel for information about expunctions, which is important. We'll talk about that some other time. That's how you get one of these cases erased. Thanks so much.